time that DutyRon goes live. But I did want to, I wanted to just say hello to people coming in. I don't know who's going to join because it's early in the morning. You know, it's not even 9 o'clock yet on the coast. But I wanted to give some Wednesday thoughts to my YouTube family. I know a lot of people are, you know, invested in the Orrin and Orson West case. And, you know, we had conversations last night, professionals coming in to try to explain the process. Guys, my name is DutyRon, retired. For all the new subscribers and all my fans across YouTube and on all social media, you guys are awesome. You've been here. Hello, hi there. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, Tawanda? Good to see you. So, something I normally don't do. I'm just going to be giving you some of my thoughts. Red light where I can see the comments. I'll stop and I'll look at the comments. But going to be like a morning drive, maybe 10 minutes. You know, when I'm be paying attention to the comments until I stop. But I wanted to touch base with the people on different time zones because I always go live at night or during. I never went live early in the morning. You know, I want to explain something to you guys. It's important that everybody understands. You know, law enforcement has a massive job on their hands, and massive job is, and for all of my Patreon supporters, channel members, especially the replay viewers and my moderators. Moderators are important to help and keep everything civil. And you know, when people get, and I know this is an uncharged case, so I kind of dismiss some of the angry comments. I don't, you know, I know that they're not directed at anyone in particular, but some people just have, you know, they want to take their anger out and they just get their words out. I mean, I'm not saying it's okay. I understand where it's coming from. And it's blatant, you know, disrespect. That's where my moderators step in, and thank you to the people who watch the comment after the live streams are over. Joey Brooklyn is there and trying to keep everything civil, and it's great, and all the rest of you guys. So thank you. But a special acknowledgement to the people outside of the United States, all of the foreign countries and all of the people in foreign lands chiming in on this case. Australia, South Africa, Japan, the UK, you know, Saudi Arabia. I've had messages from every person all over, all walks of life, and people from all over the globe. So that's a good thing, because when you get more eyes on a case, it helps to bring more awareness. And all it takes, like us law enforcers, you know, Bill Cannon and all of us, when we're talking on the live streams, telling you that all we need is that one piece, one really good piece. And if that good piece comes in, let me take my hat off because now I don't have to worry about the shine from the lights. All we need is that one good piece, and we get that one good piece, and that's the difference between freedom for a perpetrator and justice and jail for a perpetrator. One good piece from the public. We really need the crowdsourcing. We need the eyes, all eyes on Orrin and Orson in this case. When everybody starts getting involved in, hey, why did Jacqueline and Trezell buy a car yesterday? The last time I checked, it's not criminal to buy a car. And there's no offense to anybody who is looking into that. No offense to anybody bringing it up, because it's something to bring up. But it's not something that is criminal. And law enforcement right now needs to find a criminal element to the missing kids, not to what they've been doing. I know that sometimes you could tie that in, but right now the most important focus is to find out what the heck happened to the kids. Were they killed? Were they sold? Are they given to somebody else? Is it an exchange for money for the kids, which in itself is a federal crime? These are all things that the investigators are looking at. And again, I apologize for not looking at the comments. I'm just trusting you guys on the comments. I know that you guys all have good intention and goodwill, and I hope that either one or two of my moderators are here. If they aren't, I'll self-moderate it myself when I go back and watch the replay. Again, so The overwhelming majority of people have good intentions and good thoughts with things. Real estate transactions, albeit people lend money to many homeowners that don't have good credit for a profit, that goes on. I know plenty of my friends and plenty of people that I know through the police department or casually that have received mortgages privately. That is a business. That is an industry. I'm not saying that that's what occurred here, but it's not illegal to do that. Many people lend money for a high profit in the real estate business. So I'm at a red light here, so I want to see what's going on in the chat. Red Like Wine, great to see you. All right, I'm moving, so I'm back. I'll hit a couple of places where I could stop, and then at the end, I will stop and talk to you guys real quick. This should last probably about 15 or 10 minutes more. Again, you know, we can't lose focus, and I know that regular folks that don't know anything about the investigation and how the process goes, you know, we go straight after the prime suspects. Now, whether, and in this case, it's the obvious who the prime suspects are. So, law enforcement, investigators on the state, federal, local level, they concentrate their efforts on the prime suspects. And then you work your way out to other people. But that's not saying that in this team, whether they have 8 detectives working on it, or 20, or 30, or 5, it doesn't mean that someone in this team might be assigned to look at other things. But they really like to concentrate the squeeze on the prime suspects. So I feel, and it's not 100% because we don't have access to the case file, nobody does. I feel that they're going to concentrate, or they have been, or they already have concentrated the mass efforts and investigation on the 2 prime suspects, and that would be Trezell and Jacqueline. Now, all of their family members and people are saying, well, why is everybody speaking just about Trezell? He was the one who spoke at the press conference, so a lot of people are homing in on him. She really didn't say much, but you can bet your bottom dollar that the feds and the locals and any good detective is going to be zeroing in on both of them big time, like more than what we think, So, you know, detectives are not just saying, oh, let's just leave Jacqueline out of this. You know, that's not the case. They're going to be looking at everything. They're going to look at all the transfers of children back and forth, whether they gave children back, and everyone's getting caught up on the numbers. I saw 4 being walked out of the house by Child Protective Services. All right, I'm out of light, so see what we got. Let me say hello to people in the chat. Deco Paint and Tea. They did lawyer up, from what I understand. Coroner Investigator, that's a great screen name. I'm going to hit a couple of little stop signs here, so I'll pause. I'll pause completely. So, you know, again, like I said, I don't do this often, and where I am driving is a very rural, this is not a highly traveled area. I know people, you know, basically, you know, if you're reading the comments while driving, that's not good. This is really just a talk session, and I hope that you guys, because I don't ever go live at this time in the morning. It's very rare. I think I maybe have done it a half a dozen times total in 2 years. And really the driving and live streaming, I don't, you know, that's not a big thing with me, but I had some thoughts this morning. I just wanted to get them out there, but also set your calendar, mark your clocks or calendars or alarms or reminders that tonight I'm going to have Mike Fabozzi, a computer crimes expert. He's going to be on tonight talking about the electronic footprint of Jacqueline and Trezell, but not just them. He's going to be talking about the electronic footprint of really a wide range of people and the possibilities of who and what electronic devices they may or may not have taken from additional family members. So look out for that around 9 p.m. Eastern time. He's going to be a great guest. And the reason I say he's going to be a great guest is I've seen him on Police Off the Cuff, and he has a world of knowledge. This guy is so well versed in computer forensics and he has really a lot of good inside information that we wouldn't necessarily be getting from, obviously, the Chief John Walker, and the Bakersfield chief. Nobody's really given press conferences and things of that nature. Let me just peek at the chat. Hello, hi there. That's great. Simone, Diamond. Thank you to everybody that's here. I greatly appreciate you. I didn't know how much attention this would get early in the morning. Hi, Seagate. So me. Hello, good to see you. So it's 3 hours behind. So it'd be 6 o'clock Pacific. 6 o'clock Pacific. Yeah, we have snow on the ground, but not much. It's just a dusting. It's just a covering. So it's just a dusting, guys. Hello from Australia. Put another prawn on the Barbie. Hello, Blue. Nancy, great to see you. Thank you. Ottawa, Canada. Great to see you. Hello from the UK. Frozy Bear, 79. Thank you for joining. I hope the audio is better than it was last night. Hey, Gemma. Good to see you from the UK. Gemma's Grace and Journey. Good to see you. I'm back to driving, so I can't look at the comments. But we will hit another light very soon. And then when I get to my final destination, we'll have a few minutes of talking. Again, you know, I'm not here telling you guys not to look at the small details. I would never say that. But what I am saying is some of the small details may be significant in a regular person's eyes, whereas in an investigation, they really aren't something that you could slam the door and make, close a case on. You know what I mean? The fact of financial oddities plays a little bit into it, but it doesn't help the investigators find where or what happened to Orrin and Orson. I don't think from just uncovering financial shenanigans that you can pinpoint and say, oh, they were sold, or they were, if there's a transaction that says sold kids too, which I highly doubt, if that is something, then that's a whole nother ball game. But that's a whole nother story. That's not talking about, hey, where did they get money to buy a car? Hey, where did they get the money for the down payment? Who loaned it to them? I think already investigators know the real estate agent, the prior homeowner, I think was on somebody's YouTube. I got everybody. Thank you, by the way. Thank you to everyone who sends me these little clips like, hey, DutyRon, I think you should look at this clip. I think you should look at that. When I get the chance, I look at those things. So I've seen so much extra. I'm at a red light. I don't think there's any tunnels under the house. Honestly, I don't think so. I'm at a red light so I could see the comments. Hi, Cat Jersey Shore. Sleeping Beauty. Hey, Dylan. She says, I'm at a red light so I can look real quickly once that light turns green. Hello from North Carolina. Thank you for being a channel member. Thank you for that. If it's not broke, don't fix it. There you go, Wendy. I like that. But we're all looking to do the right thing. The right thing is to get the message out there. And some people are saying, hey, why don't you go there and help them search? I live on the East Coast. They're on the West Coast. COVID-19 is a pandemic, last time I checked, and the cases are rising in all states, especially California. It's very dangerous to be out and about right now, and I wouldn't travel or fly or do anything unless it was a dire emergency. Family death, family emergency, things of that nature. So there's the answer to that. I'm not taking unnecessary travel, but I will do what I can from afar by trying to get people with the dogs out. Let me put this down. Getting the canine people. I'm going to lend whatever resources I can get from my end and put them on the ground there. I'm going to try to channel and coordinate with my law enforcement contacts to see what I can and can't do from afar. And by putting it out on my YouTube channel, I'm helping to keep this, keep this case alive. So those are the things that I can do from afar in a safe way. So for those of you who asking me, hey, why aren't you out there? Well, I live in New York and it's in California. And California has surging coronavirus cases, as does New York. So everywhere I go and everything that I do is done in the most safest way. I'm not around anybody without a mask on while I'm at my office. While I go and conduct my business, this is the mask that I wear when I'm out and about. This is always with me. This is my DutyRon mask, which you'll now hear me muffled. I'm not getting, I'm not saying that, I wouldn't want to help if things were normal and I was completely retired, but I do have a full-time career. I have a family, and I'm going to do what I can from here. So I'm hoping that you guys understand that, and there's plenty of people, boots on the ground there, that are willing to help. You got a lot of people, you got a lot of resources, and this case is weighing heavy on many people. Good morning. How are you, Martin? Good to see you, Marina. I think I messed that name up. Manina. Good to see everybody. Thank you for Back in the Blue. Smash the like button. Thank you from Northern Ireland, Mrs. P. Great to see you. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who is here. If I missed any channel members or super chats, thank you for those. I greatly appreciate that. So yeah, just like a morning chit chat, because I feel that like some of the best ideas come up in the morning when you first start out. So my takeaway from last night is that too many people are concentrating, I think, on insignificant things. And when you get frustrated and say, why aren't law enforcement on, let's say the purchase of a car yesterday, or the loaning of money? They're looking at financial transactions. They've already looked at them, there's no doubt. And real estate transactions, the great part about them, thank you for that super chat. I can't see who it is, but I see it. It's in green. Thank you for that. But I'm coming up to a red light, so I'll be able to see it. I'll scroll back. Real estate transactions are public record, so they'll be able to see those and view them and see what's behind them. Gemma, thank you, hon. Back to blue. Love from UK. DutyRon, you're the best. Thank you. Thank you for that. Dawn Marie, good to see you. Moderators piling in. Sleeping Beauty, how are you? No doubt, Pescado's girl says the cops know more than they're saying. Obviously, they know a lot more. 1 a.m. in Melbourne, Australia. Hello, Angela P. Lulu. I don't wear it long run. I wear it when I have personal contact, Lulu. I don't wear it while I'm driving in the car. That's ridiculous. I'm on my own. There's nobody here. If I put somebody else in the car that I didn't know, which I don't do, I'd have it on. When I make contact with someone at work, if I'm not out in a big open space and we're in an office setting, I wear it. I put it on. Everybody has their opinions and tolerance for it. And I don't judge anybody based on what they do. I just do what I do. See, a lot of people have to realize, and I realize this from trial and error, you have to pay attention to what you do and not what others do, because when you get wrapped up in everybody else's business, it just consumes you. It's exhausting. So that's just my theory on it, Hi, everybody. Mask saves lives, says Sandy. I agree. And his realtor said that they told her he had 4 kids. Why? I go but what the police say. The police said they took 4 kids away from him. I'm not getting wrapped up in internet rumors or possibilities. Listen, more power to you. If you don't believe the police, that's your prerogative. I say, Clint, I was up late. Thank you. I was up late trying to fix the echo. If you guys caught my live, I was up late on the echo. If you don't believe the police, that's your prerogative. I don't poo-poo you. But if they tell me that 4 kids were taken out, I don't think on a grand scheme of things that everybody's going to be in cahoots and lie about that. So have at it. Listen to whoever you want to listen to, but I'm telling you that if it's reported and that the police and CPS and everybody in position of authority say that they removed 4 kids, I'm going to go with that until there's concrete evidence that shows that there was not 4 kids. And I saw a video with my own eyes of 4 kids being walked out of that house. I could link that video, or I'll show it to you guys. So I don't know where we're getting caught up on all of this stuff, but try to keep it to a minimum, because the thing of it is that searches need to be done, and information, more importantly, information needs to come in from the public, from you, the people in California City, the people in Bakersfield, the store owners that dealt with these people, like I said, the mailmen, all of the information from people who they've had any and all interactions with. Any and all interactions, those people have to be questioned. There's a good chance that most of them already have been questioned. So this was just merely, I wanted to give some of my thoughts on the efforts of some people. And, you know, you could put a lot of effort into questioning certain things that won't really help the investigation and get law enforcement to the main goal. And what's our main goal? The main goal is to find out where the kids are, right? And what happened to them. Not just where they are, how they got to where they are. You know, and that's a big undertaking. That doesn't happen from questioning little trivial things that are not going to help bring an answer to it. And like I said, guys, you can go all at it with all of that stuff. But, you know, from doing investigations of missing persons and, you know, people who have disappeared under suspicious circumstances, I know what it takes. Sergeant Bill Cannon has told you guys many times. He'll be on tonight to talk about it. There's certain things that we would think as, you know, people would think as civilians, and that, you know, I mean, I say we because now I'm retired, but I just have, you know, a lot of experience in investigations and interview and interrogation skills. The law enforcement and what they have to do is tremendous. It's a tremendous amount of work. And that's why everyone's saying, well, now we're almost up on 30 days. How come no updates? How come no, you know, no info? They can't do it, you know? And I think that on that 30 days, which is coming on the 21st, which will be tomorrow, they're gonna give an update. I would be shocked if there was no update, audio or video, from John Walker. Again, I told you I left a message with his administrative aide, and I gave all my information, and I'm hoping to hear back from him. Even if I get a phone conversation with him, I'd be happy, or an email. So I left a message yesterday late in the day for Sheriff John Walker. I'm hoping that he does get back. All right, so 400 people here, 144 thumbs up. Could we please give the stream a like? If you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you will get all things DutyRon. And please, everybody in the chat, I haven't seen it, I'm not looking at it. Try to be civil about your argument or your conversation. Nothing really gets done by you know, pointing fingers at people and putting people down. At the end of it all, if you have tips, call the anonymous tip hotline. The anonymous tip hotline, I link in every one of my videos right down in the comment section. Excuse me, in the description section. Every video I've made about this, I include. If you know something, or if you know law enforcement needs your help. And without your help and tips, this could become a case that doesn't get solved. Now, I hope and pray for these two boys that that's not the case. But let's not let this case die. Let's not let it go cold. And how you do that is by coming forward, stepping up, being a good human being. If you know something, you know, there's $100,000 reward. That can really change someone's life. And it could change what you've done in your own life for your own good and your own good feeling and self, and for humanity. You know, these are two baby boys who are, we don't know what happened to them. So it's a $100,000 reward. That is substantial, you know, it is substantial. And get out that information, even if you think it's insignificant. Put it on that anonymous tip line. You don't even have to give your name. So, and to the people who do call in crummy tips, shame on you. These are kids. These are little babies, 3 and 4 years old. If you have the nastiness to make up a fake tip on a 3 and 4 year old, poor little, you know, angels that are innocent, that have nothing to do with anything bad. If you have the gall and audacity to do that, you need to seek mental health counseling. You need to go and search your soul. If you're putting in fake and phony tips, shame on you if you do that. Now, I'm not saying anybody here has done that, but if you do that, you need to really do a check of yourself. That's sickening to do that. I'm at a red light, so I want to say hello to everybody. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, everybody has their own opinions on everything, right? But opinions, like we say, there's an old saying, opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one, right? If you think the police chief is not doing a good job, then guess what? What can you do? What are you doing? What are you doing besides pointing fingers? You know? Again, like I said, we all have our theories and thoughts on this. I'm at a red light, so I could see some comments now. If you guys want to throw up some comments or questions. Ari S is laughing out loud. Awesome. Sorry for the close-up. I mean, I know I am a scary individual. Sorry for the close-up. Hi, Lisa Marie. How are you? So those are my thoughts for this morning. Look for my video tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. If my guest needs 10 p.m., it may change, so it's all subject to change. Spirit Seeking Squad, good morning. Does anybody know how long scents stay in the house? Roro, if those boys are in that house, it'll reek viciously. You're not going to be able to hide that scent. They would not get a warrant if they didn't have reason. You need a lot to get a warrant. You need a lot to go to a judge and get a warrant. So we never know exactly what law enforcement is doing. You'll never know. You'll never know. Dawn Marie, thanks for being in here. Yes, have a wonderful day. Take care. United we stand, divided we fall. Very, very true. We need to band together. We need to not infight. Nobody needs to be infighting. We need to come together and band together. Volunteers and crowdsourcing in numbers and information gathering in numbers is invaluable. And when we do that, we are successful. So even if we don't close the case, if you get information that leads to maybe a close down the road or a close near, now or whatever, anything that we do collectively together and the community does collectively together is a good thing. But like I said, when you're sending in fake tips and sending people on wild goose chases, including law enforcement and private citizens, that is the worst thing that anybody could do. And if you're listening, if anybody who is out there that watches this replay or is listening that is partaking in that kind of behavior, shame on you. It's freaking disgusting. That you are the lowest, vile human being. Vilest isn't even a word. You're the lowest person in the world. If you on a missing babies, little toddlers, 3 and 4 years old, these are innocent little kids. If you have the gall to do something like that, you need to really go and seek mental health counseling. You need to really soul search yourself, because that's disgusting. All right? So keep the information coming. Like and subscribe. Share this video. Consider watching some of these other videos that I put up in the cards at the end. God bless the world. God bless the United States of America. God bless each and every one of you here in the chat. And God bless Orrin and Orson West. Let's bring them home. Where are the kids? Remember those hashtags. Where are the kids? Let's bring them home. Hashtag Orrin West, Orson West. This is what it's about. It's not about us. It's about them. Peace and love, guys, from New York. I'm going to hit the end button when I get to this red light so I can see you guys. This is a long red light, so I'll be able to talk to you guys for a second. Take care, guys. Love and respect from New York. Thank you, everybody, for being here. 433 people at 9 o'clock in the morning. You guys are tremendous. Keep up the great work. Keep on supporting the content creators who are putting out good content and putting this case to the forefront. I will see you on the next one. God bless. Thank you.